example problem on the application of the energy equation. So hydraulics pa tayo. So a pipe carrying oil of specific gravity 0.877 changes in size from 150 mm at section 1 to 450 mm at section 2. Section 1 is 3 meters below section 2 and the pressures are 90 kPa and 50 kPa respectively. If the discharge is 140 liters per second, determine the head loss and the direction of flow. So ito yung figure natin, no? So we have a pipe na may changing diameter, no? So at point 1 and point 2, iba-iba yung diameters nila. We have 150 mm sa point 1 and then 450 mm sa point 2. So dito sa left side, sinulat na natin yung mga given na information. So we have D1, kinonvert na natin, no? D1 and D2 is 0.15 meter and 0.45 meter. And then meron din dito na the section 1 is 3 meters below section 2, so therefore we have Z2 minus Z1 is just 3 meters, no? And then pressure is given, dalawang pressure yan, no? And then we have discharge which is 140 liters per second, pero kinonvert na rin natin siya sa cubic meter per second. So that's cubic meter to, no? So that's M3. So ang conversion factor nito is that for 1 cubic meter, 1 cubic meter is equivalent to 1,000 liters. So, divide mo lang to ng 1,000, makukuha mo na yung cubic meter niya, no? And then, sinulad na rin natin yung mga velocity at point 1 at point 2. So, galing lang naman to sa, equation natin that Q equals A V. So, therefore, kung gusto mong kunin si velocity, divide mo lang si Q with area, yung cross-sectional area. So, magiging Q over A lang, no? So, for V1, A1 yung gagamitin. For V2, A2 yung gagamitin. Tapos, ito yung makukuha natin mga values for velocity 1 and velocity 2. So, kinumpute na natin to para hindi masyadong mahaba yung mga, hindi masyadong mahaba yung solution natin, yung video natin, no? So, again, yung solution natin dito is yung energy equation. So, sulat na natin yung energy equation. You have, yung mga components ng energy equation natin. You have pressure, velocity, and elevation. Wala namang pump dito, no? So wala, hindi na natin isusulat yung HA or HP, no? And then we have sa second section, we have pressure din, velocity, and elevation. Tapos meron na tayong additional component na head loss. So from point 1 to point 2, as the flow is traveling from point 1 to point 2, magkakaroon na siya ng head loss which is equivalent to HL. So ito yung pinapanap sa atin actually, no? So pinapanap sa atin is determine the head lost and the direction of flow. Kung titingnan natin yung equation natin, this is actually the components ng energy natin at point 1. Tapos ito naman yung components at energy at point 2, no? Components ng energy at point 2. So therefore, pwede natin sabihin na head loss is just actually the difference, no? The difference between the energy at point 1 and the energy at point 2. So, isosolve lang natin yung components na yan, tapos makukuha na natin yung head loss. Since the difference between elevation Z2 and Z1 is 3 meters, pwede natin actually na gawing 0 yung Z1. Tapos ito naman, gawin nating 3. Okay? So, 0 na yan, tapos 3 yung sa kabila, no? Kasi yun yung difference nila. Okay? So, gagawin nating datum bale yung Z1, tapos yung may elevation si Z2. Proceed tayo with the first evaluate muna natin si E1. So we have E1 is just equivalent to pressure natin at point 1, that's 90 kPa, no? So we have 90, that's a kilonewton per square meter, that's kPa, no? And then you have unit weight. So unit weight ng oil yung gagamitin natin given yung specific gravity, that's 0.877 times 9.81 kilonewton per cubic meter. So, yan yun, no? Again, galing to sa, ito, specific gravity pala, no? Specific gravity is just the ratio of unit weight ng isang fluid divided by the ratio of the unit weight of water, no? So, kailangan mo lang ilipat yan dito, so magiging product na siya. Specific gravity times the unit weight of water, makukuha mo ngayon yung unit weight ng fluid. So, in this case, yung fluid natin is oil, which has the specific gravity of 0.877, yun yung i-multiply natin, no? And then V1 squared, kuha na natin yung V1 kanina as 7.9, so that's 7.9 meter per second squared times 2 times 9.81 meter per second squared. Tapos, we have Z1 na 0. So, isulat pa rin natin, no? Plus 0. So, makukuha na natin si E1, that's 13.64 meters. Meters yung magiging unit niya, no? So, dito magkakancel si kilonewton, tapos magkakancel yung dalawang meter, isa na lang yung matira dito, no? Sa kabila naman ganun din, no? Magiging m squared, s squared, so meter pa rin yung matitira. So yung unit natin for energy 1, since energy head naman siya, energy head, so dapat linear yung unit natin. So in this case, naka-SI tayo, so meters. So evaluate din natin yung energy natin at point 2. So we have energy at point 2, that's E2 is equivalent to 50 kilopascals. That's kilonewton per square meter. Tapos same lang sila ng unit weight times 9.81. Hindi na lang natin isulat yung unit, no. Basta alam natin na meter yung kakalabasan nito, no. And then we have the velocity, that's 0.88. So we have 0.88 squared divided by 2 times 9.81. Oops, meron pa palang isang component dito, plus 3, no? Plus 3. That's 8.85 meters. So we have 8.85 meters. So therefore, yung head loss natin is just the difference, no? So we have head loss, which is equivalent to the difference between energy at point 1 and energy at point 2. That's equivalent to, that's 4.79 meters. Yan yung total na head loss. So that's the first na requirement. Yung second requirement, pinapadetermine sa atin kung ano yung direction of flow. So yung direction of flow, always yan napapunta dun sa point with lower energy. So therefore, kung saan yung mas malaki yung energy, dun magsa-start yung flow. So therefore, magsa-start siya at point 1. Since E1, ito na, ikukumpara natin yung dalawang values na yan. E1 is greater than E2, therefore, the flow is from point 1 to point 2. Yun yung direction ng flow. Okay? So, yun. Yun yung pag-determine kung saan yung direction ng flow. Dapat mas malaking energy papunta dun sa mas mababang energy. Na-convert yung ibang part ng energy at point 2 dun sa head loss niya, no? So, yun. I think yun na yun para sa sample problem na to. And yun. Thank you ulit for watching and see you sa mga next na sample problems natin.